To make the transition from 3-0 to 3-5, you gotta do this drill on some level. If you can't hit cross court and sustain rally, you can't be a 3-0. You're a 3-0. If you can't do this drill, you're 3-0. 3-5, it would be difficult to hit inside out backhand. 4-0, you should be able to do this drill fairly well. And then you work on your depth and your spin. Like previously in the backhand, what you do in this drill is, I think if any ball that comes down the middle, I think of it like a backhand inside out return on a serve. And I work on hitting the cross court forehand. I hug more inside the line here than I do in the out doubles alley because I want to hit more forehands. You can make the drill so you only hit forehands. That's a fun game to play. The 4-5 player should be able to do this drill fairly easily, and it should be hit with spin and depth. 5-0 players you shouldn't miss, and that's the biggest difference. If you can't do this drill, you are definitely not 4-0 at least. Keys are to this drill: set up early. I aim in a spot right in front of my opponent, about 1 foot in from the sideline and 1 foot in from the baseline. I work on hitting deep controlled shots. I'm hitting about 8%. There are a couple times where I did try to hit that one, like that short approach. I really tried to hit that. Notice the difference in slicing. You can hit slices, deep top spins. You're gonna have shanks. We've been hitting for about half an hour already. I recommend doing this at least twice a week, at least half an hour minimum before you play. Live ball drills are what you need to do when you're going to higher levels. From 3-5 up to 4-0, 4-5, you need to do live ball drills. Anyone can hit a feed. If you can't hit a feed, you're not even 3-0. Keys are, as always, short preparation. Get the racket before the ball bounces. And get a rhythm with your opponent. It's a practice and not a point. You're not playing a match. Sometimes I try to do this drill with people and they just try to hit winners, and you can't do this drill when people just try to hit too hard. You have to hit as hard as your opponent can handle. And that's another key to being a 4-5. You can control the height of the ball. A 4-5 and a 5-0 can control how high the ball goes to their opponent because they analyze what their opponent can do. Like, some people have Western grips, so they're really good on high balls and mid high balls, but their hips, but they're really bad on low balls, so you hit a lot of slices, a lot of flat shots. Some people have really big backswings, so you hit a lot of flat shots to take away time from them. And that's the nuances of the game, the differences between 4-5 and 5-0. It's so subtle. And then from 5-0 up to open, it's subtle too, but these are chasms. I mean, if you're 4-5, you're 4-5. If you're 5-0, you're 5-0. So go out with your friend, try this drill, work on a shot. There are variants. Sometimes you can have one person just slice and you hit topspin. You can take turns doing that. The other variants are short balls come to net, work on playing out cross-court points for doubles. Once again, a 3-0 player would have a very hard time doing this. A 4-0 player should be able to do this one side, forehand, but the backhand inside out would be very difficult. A 4-5 player should be able to do this forehand and backhand and moderate spins. A 5-0 will be able to work the depth and work the control. They might have to make it harder. They might have to recover back to the middle and go out again. Recover back to the middle, go out again. It is what it is, and it is what you make of it. You can make this drill harder or easier, but you need to have a live ball drill to advance from 3-0.